Hello, I've been back to auction again and I've picked up a bag of jewellery. Once again, this little lot cost me a £12 bid plus £3 auctioneer's commission, so a total of £15. So let's see what I've got. Hello, for those of you who don't know me, my name's Jane. I buy bags of jewellery at auctions, I thrift, I go to charity shops, I go to car boots, and I buy and sell jewellery. What I'm looking for is pieces that I can sell just as they are, pieces that I can upcycle, and basically see, hopefully, sometimes find the odd little bit of gold treasure, gold or silver. Let's see what we've got in this bag. This is a Indian style bangle. Quite pretty. No maker's marks on it at all. These bits have come unglued. Unfortunately, it's a bit short, so actually there's a gap when you push it back together again. So we'll just harvest the beads off of that. Yeah. Put that in a box for broken. These they look a bit like malachite. Green beads. I think I've seen quite a lot of these as I was unbagging it. Quite nice. I might be able to make something out of them. We'll see how many we've got. And this is one of the reasons I bought this box. This, I think they're glass beads. Pretty sure they are. But they're, I don't know if you can see, the dark green there, going to a yellow, going to almost a clear centre. Faceted beads are very pretty. By East, which is a good high street brand, but that's a very pretty necklace. I might upcycle that, I might sell it just as it is. I'll have a little think. We've got a tangle. These blue and green beads they're nice, they're plastic. I'll see how many I've got. I think I've got some more of those, so we'll see what we can do with those. And, oh, I like this. This is a modern paperclip chain and pearl. Oh, with a chain at the front. You could put a little charm on that. That's nice. We'll look at selling that just as it is. This would have been a hairband. It's quite stretched out. Pretty sure that was a hairband. Yep, that can go for bead harvest. Oh, a fake Chanel earring. Undoubtedly it's fake. Yeah, that's fun. I don't resell the fake ones, unfortunately. They just go in for harvesting the rhinestones. It's quite a sweet little earring. I was wondering if these are rose quartz. I'll have to put them on the Presidium. Looks like a silver earring back. No, it's not. We'll see if that one's got a friend. Sweet. A cufflink. No maker's marks on it. Quite a bit of wear to that one. Let's see if it's got and one of those disco ball earrings. I've never been very keen on those, but each to their own. And this is a handmade, homemade earring. The hook, oh. It's got 95 written there, and it's magnetic, so it's not. It's probably just silver plated. That's quite nice. I like those beads. Handmade one. And that's a bird. Bird pendant. It's upside down. Surely it should be that way up. Hey ho. Not sure about that. I think it's been like one of these resin or cabochon things. It looks like there's an air bubble. Do you see just there? Doesn't quite look right. Yeah, I think we'll put that in a crafter's lot. Maybe they can reuse the bezel part. This is, oh, they are plastic. Thought for a second that they were glass. I think the silver ones are glass. This is quite a nice necklace. Nice chunker. I have a section in the antique store at Snodland where I put jewellery in for £2 an item or 3 for £5. And I think that's quite a nice necklace. So that can go on the £2. And so can that one actually. We've got a broken graduated pearl necklace with a very pretty barrel clasp. I don't know if you can see, that's nicely engraved there. And hand knotted in between each one, but sadly come apart in the middle. They haven't lost their coating. Very nice pearls. We shall reuse those and reuse the clasp. That can go in the upcycling pile. We have got a white plastic earring, vintage looking, and a stretch bracelet that has lost all its stretch. These beads, I think, are a glass. That's quite nice. We'll save the beads from that. And more of these green beads. Slightly different sizes. This must have been a graduated necklace. That's just plastic. The earring back is marked. £7.50. Wow, pretty sure that's plastic. I think we'll have to test that. Maybe somebody, I mean, it's a nice earring back. Maybe somebody's used a different, moved it back from one piece to another. That's one to test. This is a nice chain. No maker's mark on it, but that's a nice vintage chain. I like the, like a rope twist in it. That'll definitely get resold just as it is. And we've got a stretchy neck bracelet that's giving up the ghost. There's sea beads coming unravelled, so we'll cut that up and see what beads we can save from that. I've got quite a bit going in the cutting up pile. Oh, I like this bracelet. Yeah, it's showing some wear on the back. This is a men's bracelet. That's quite nice. Very heavy, very chunky. We'll have a look at that in the daylight and see how bad the wear is on it. But nice. I think this is a triple strand necklace. Again, no maker on it. It's all a bit tied up with itself. There we go. That's quite a nice modern triple strand. Heart's got all its bits. Yeah, no maker. That can go on the £2, 3 for a £5 pile. A spoon. This is an apostle spoon, probably silver plated. Quite nice. That can just go in a cutlery lot. And we've got just a plastic bead necklace. This has got the beads fused to the cord, so there's not much you can do with that. And we've got a very large flower brooch, like that, enamelled. It's a real statement piece. A real statement piece. That's really nice. We'll sell that one just as it is, like that. Got a little bit of damage just there. No maker. And a silver chain with a couple of knots in it. That's a couple of hours of unpicking. They're very tightly. Not silver. Another green bead. Got a pile of little national transport tokens. Northwest Public Transport Token. I wonder if transport tokens are worth any money. I'll look them up. That looks like it's an earring that would go with that. Oh. Oh. It's quite a sweet little earring. I might test that back as well. If you're anything like me, I swap my earring backs over. If I lose one, I'll just pick one off another earring, which I think a lot of people actually do. So always worth checking that the back actually goes with the front. Come on, you. That's it. Right, more bits of this blue and green plastic necklace. I shall have a look at that. I've probably got enough now to remake a necklace. Another token. This beaded monstrosity. I've got another lump of this in it. Coming out you come. Excuse me a second, we'll just get that out. And this is still tangled up in something. Right, this is a multi-strand thing. Fandango, with some of the strands are broken. I bet you this was really pretty. You see, it would have been really pretty, but a lot of it's broken. I wonder if it would look okay if we take away the broken stuff. I will have a look at doing that and see try it on and see how it looks with the broken layers removed. And that's just a costume necklace. bit unusual. Yeah, with some wear to that, and a faux pearl. Oh, look at these poor pearls. They're completely losing their coating. Quite a nice little clasp on that, vintage clasp. That can go. Can't resell that. Oh, I like this. You see these beads? Big ceramic beads. Look like they're hand painted. Oh, that one's got a chip in it. And there's some hand painted ceramic beads in the middle of this. And these white ones and blue ones are glass. So that's quite nice. That's got some nice bits in there. That's another one for cutting up. Take the chipped bead out. Right, and we can reuse those. Remake something there. Another token. More party beads that are fused to the cord. Oh, this is nice. Nice big. There's a name for that link. What's that link called? That's a very nice link. No clasp, but this one will just go over your head. Nice, thick, heavy chain. I like that. We shall sell that one just as it is. Give it a clean. Random bead. More tokens. More tokens. Another nice crystally bead. Oh, we've got several of them coming. This is a bangle with lots of missing rhinestones. That can just be harvested for its stones. Lots of big sparklers in that. And these are just plastic. Plastic to look like howlite. That can go. Oh, this is where some of these beads have come from. That's a pretty clasp. This was a 3-strand, and it's down to 1 strand. But look at the clasp on that. Even the workmanship on the back of that clasp is lovely. That was a really nice thing. So I'll keep whatever beads I find for that. There's one. There are Aurora Borealis beads. Lovely sparkle. We'll keep that. Put all the beads I can find for it together. Let's find a tub. And I will remake that and reuse the clasp. Pray for us. A little. It's Saint Martin. D. Porres. Okay. That's quite a nice little thing. Oh, we had the other one of that. Those can go together. More of these green beads. Oh, some of them were on a bit of string. I think we are getting to the point where we've definitely got enough to make a bracelet. So that's good. I'll get another tub, we can put those in there. Yeah, I say they are made to look like malachite. Definitely. There might be another one for the Presidium. Anybody know where malachite? That looks like hematite. These are, I think these are gemstones. Oh, that's nice. I'm pretty sure some of these are gemstones. I think that's hematite. I think that's a little gemstone necklace. That's lovely. We'll definitely do a bit of testing shortly. And we've got this one. This is a vintage plastic necklace. The beads are fused onto the pretty old one, but it's got, you see, staining to it, which is a shame. and a little vintage bracelet with some plating wear and loss on that. And a nice reusable chain. We'll put a pendant on that, that'll be reused. Oh, I like this. These are great chunks. I'm guessing they're glass. I don't suppose they'd be a smoky quartz. Look at that. That's lovely, isn't it? Nice. No maker's marks or anything on that, but that's nice. I do like that. It's not magnetic. I'm sure it wouldn't be anything, but hey. I can always check it. Oh, we've got the other one of those. That makes a matching pair of these clip-ons. No maker mark. They're a bit grubby. We'll see if those clean up. And we've got a crucifix. It says extra strong Italy on it. It's got a few missing beads. There's one missing there, one missing there. I've had a rosary in just like this a week or so ago. So if the beads match, I could probably make one rosary out of the pair of them. So that's a little project for me. And that's a faux pearl necklace. Sadly, some of the beads have lost their coating, particularly the ones at the very front, which is a real shame. You see, that's a real shame. So I think that will be cut up and the good beads taken off of it. Shame. And a silver clasp. It needs a little bit of tweaking just to get it to hold. That's quite a nice clasp. Are these beads? No, they are faux. But very nice to have a silver clasp. That one can be sold just as it is. I'll tweak the clasp so that it works a bit better. That's super. That won't be on the £2 pile. That'll be a bit more. A little coin. What's it say on it? No idea. No idea. No, I'm not a coin person at all. More of these green beads. At the rate we're going, we might have enough to actually make a necklace. That's a nice clasp. It's lost its toothy thing. Shame. I'll put that on one side just in case it turns up. This is, it would be like peking glass, but it's not. It's like shells. Oh, it's moulded to shells. That's a really nice little vintage necklace. I do like that. I like the chain as well. Nice chain. Sort of little S's on it. It's got a funny arrow emblem there. Or an arrow emblem there. Oh, that's interesting. That's nice. Looks to be vintage. It's like peking glass, isn't it? But I don't think it is. I think it's like a ceramic. Very nice. Very nice. Look that one up later. That does look like a bead from there, but it doesn't it? Weird. We'll put that to one side. See what else turns up. And another set of pearls. These ones equally have lost all their coating, which is such a shame. Nice clasp. Nice old clasp. So that is one. Again, we'll just take the clasp off that, and the pearls, I'm afraid I've had it. Got a stretchy bracelet with, that looks like lava stone there. So we'll cut that one up, it's completely gone. And we'll reuse the parts on that, that's nice. Yeah, a little gold tone crucifix. That's nice. And a stretchy pearl, faux pearl bracelet. We'll have the beads off of that. Well, that's the other one of those earrings. We'll test the beads. We're going to test the beads on that. And a little seed bead bracelet and another spoon. That's marked. Don't know what it's marked. Marked with an S. Made in England. So it's just silver plated. Pretty sure that's just silver plated. Oh, that looks like, could that be amber? No, it's not. Not amber, but a nice bead. Right, we have got lots of these Aurora Borealis beads from that broken necklace of earlier. So I'll just gather these up because that is such a pretty thing. I will be repairing that. Or upcycling, well, more likely upcycling it into something else. But they are gorgeous AB beads. Put them back in there. More Transport Museum tokens. Lots of them. And more beads from this necklace. A pearl. Some black plastic beads. More of that necklace. Let's see what we can make of that. Beads. Oh, another little lot. And we have a very sparkly very sparkly bracelet. A little clasp in there. It's got a lot of stones missing. A lot. All over the place. So that I can go for harvesting. The stretch has gone in that. And it's just plastic. So it won't be upcycling that. Baby beads. And this would have been a pretty little tennis bracelet. No maker on it. It's got all of its rhinestones. So that can go on the £2 an item, 3 for a £5 pile. It's just a bit of a dull stone. Yep, that we can sell that one. And last few bits, another green bead, some more of those, more green beads. A Mary conceived without sin, pray for us who have recourse to thee. Another little religious one. Oh, the other that for rhinestone harvest. Rubbish. More green beads. More tokens. Another little pearl and another religious token that I think is, I'm not sure who that is, and another Mary, very similar to the first Mary. That looks, it's very tarnished, that looks like it might be silver. And a pink wooden necklace. That's loud, isn't it? With a vintage clasp. Well, that can be sold just as it is. And we've got a little Tiffany pouch for a little Tiffany necklace. I happen to have a little Tiffany necklace, so I'll put that with that. And this is going to be pearls, isn't it? You can tell by that. It's, there you go. Oh, they're nice. They look to be in good order. All the rhinestones are there. A double strand of pearls with a not sure what it says. It looks like it says Lotus on the clasp. Not quite sure what it does say. But a nice vintage set of pearls anyway. That's nice. It's magnetic, so that's not silver. Very nice. Very nice set of pearls. Right, I can turn you off and let's do a little bit of testing. Right, I'm back. I've got the Presidium with me. Let's have a little look what we have here. Right, we've got these earrings, which I did think that might be a rose quartz. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. I'll move it over. Yep, I was right. That is a rose quartz, I should think. It's gone up. And it's got a little green stone, which is... it's gone just above the glass. So I'm not quite sure what the little green stone is. Maybe a... it's gone into chorophase, emerald and nephrite. Maybe it's a little bit of nephrite. Where's the other one? Let's see if that goes a bit more. Yeah, just above the glass. Oh, if you know what it is, let me know. Now, this appears to have a... I think that's plastic. Pretty sure that is plastic. Okay, but I'm not sure about the back on it. Right, these I'm pretty sure are gemstones. That looks to be I forgot the name of it. It'll come to me in a second. That's definitely come out of gemstone. That looks to be, well, that's gone. Oh, I think turned itself off. Carnelian. That's what I was thinking that is. Carnelian. This clear one has got some sort of inclusions in it. So it might be rock crystal. That yellow one's got inclusions in it as well. I'm pretty sure these are all gemstones. It's gone just above the amethyst, but I would have thought it was amethyst. That's gone, stayed in glass. That's gone to, well, that goes up to jadeite spinel. That's gone up as well. Yeah, pretty sure, like I say, I think even these clear bits are some sort of quartz. Yeah, pretty Pretty sure that's a quartz thing. Well, that's a lovely necklace, isn't it? That is a nice find. Really pleased with that. That's gorgeous. Right, now is this glass or is it a quartz? And very nicely faceted. Oh, that's gone right up to quartz, amethyst, citrine. I think that's a smoky quartz then. That's really nice. Unexpected. Oh, it's all good here, isn't it? And this, what do we reckon this is? It's testing as, well, quartz, amethyst, citrine. So I presume it's a quartz, and maybe it's dyed to get these different coloured effects. Well, every bead's the same, so it's got to be dyed, hasn't it? But it's some sort of quartz. That is a really nice necklace. Really nice. If you know, either that or it's gone, yeah. It's just saying jadeite, but I think it's more likely to be a type of quartz. Yeah, it's got little inclusions in it, so I can see little bits in there. Well, if you know how they've managed to make that in 3 different colours, please let me know in the comments, because I'd love to understand exactly what that is. It's made by East, which is a good high street brand. So let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Tell me what that is. Well, the little earring tested out to be 18 karat gold, white gold, the post as well as the earring back. So that was a good find. Still think that this feels a bit like plastic, but tested out as glass, so it's a crystal of some sort on there. But a nice little find. Unfortunately, only one of them, so it'll be going to the scrap. There's quite a few nice pieces in this. I'm just wondering which one's your favourite. Love this necklace. And also, I'm sure these are smoky quartz. This is really nice as well. I'm really pleased these green beads have made, well, there were enough to make a full necklace. I interspersed them with daisy spacers. And I'm pretty sure they are malachite with a matching pair of earrings. Upcycled this, and it's long enough to make a collar length, sort of 16-17 inch necklace. I'm really pleased with how that turned out. And the bracelets, remade those. Yeah, and this little vintage necklace. Trying to work out which is my favourite piece, and I think overall it has to be the gemstone necklace. I think that's really gorgeous. What's your favourite piece? Let me know down there in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll say goodbye. Please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.